Good afternoon. I'm Marty Robinson, the Federal Security Director for Minnesota. I could not be prouder to lead our Minnesota TSA workforce. Our officers show up every day with a positive attitude and perform their security functions with professionalism. Their commitment to TSA mission never wavers, even in challenging times. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, I would like to welcome DHS Secretary Kristi Noem and give her a huge thanks for all the support and everything she does for TSA.
Thank you, Marty. Appreciate it. Good afternoon, everybody. It's wonderful to be with all of you on this beautiful Sunday afternoon here at the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. We have the opportunity today to do something really remarkable. We get the chance to thank some individuals for service to our country and to families in this area and across the world for providing them safety and security while they travel on our airlines. We have just endured the longest government shutdown in American history. It was 43 days where our federal government was shut down due to bureaucrats and politicians on Capitol Hill that were focused more on rhetoric than they were on people. And we are grateful that the government is back open, but what we saw during that time period was remarkable things. We saw people who recognized that their purpose for why they were created was to serve people, was to go out and continue to show up for work, sometimes taking on extra shifts, taking care of other individuals, but still making sure that we were keeping people safe and keeping our security systems and standards high, even while resources were extremely limited, and then oftentimes their families were enduring a crisis at home. One of the things that I've talked about often is the fact that when people have an emergency or a crisis ongoing at home, it makes it very difficult for them to focus on their jobs. I'm going to today recognize and thank all the individuals behind me because you have been nominated for these bonuses. You have been recognized for these bonuses by people that you serve with, by your supervisors, by individuals who recognized that not only did you continue to do your job, you showed up when people were counting on you, you did it with excellence, and you were also an example of someone who did it with a right attitude, with a good heart, and recognized the importance of the work that you do. I also have 3 individuals that I'm going to invite out to share their personal stories with you, because they're stories of what they, why they joined TSA, why they serve, and some of the struggles that they and their family members endured that maybe nobody even knew about, but they persevered through that during this government shutdown and continued on and did so extremely well. Took care of their families, took care of their responsibilities, but still went above and beyond here at work, and are somebody that I think we can learn a lot from their testimonies. I would like to first invite Alex up here. Alex is, let me look at you, as a supervisor, and he's with the Supervisory Coordination Center. Come on up, Alex Garcia. He's a Marine Corps veteran who has served our country and after that joined TSA, and I'd like him to share a little bit of his story with all of you about his family, why he serves at TSA, and some of the challenges he faced during the government shutdown.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Yes, my name is Alex Garcia. I'm the supervisor in the Coordination Center here at TSA Minnesota, and I've been with TSA for the past 14 years. And during the government shutdown, I sacrificed a lot of personal time with my family, friends, and one of the reasons I continue with the sacrifice is to ensure the safety of the traveling public. Ever since my service in the Marine Corps, I was called to something bigger than me. And when I finished my service in the Marine Corps, I wanted to pursue that calling. And after going to college, I applied to the Department of Homeland Security and landed with TSA, and it's where I've been the last 14 years. And I want to take this time to thank my 3 wonderful children who were understanding and supportive, and my beautiful wife who was the most supportive for me throughout this entire shutdown.
That's awesome. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. One thing to know about Alex is not only is he a Marine Corps veteran and gave us extraordinary commitment to this position during the government shutdown, he served 4 years in the Marines, but he's also known for his community involvement, and typically he shows up, I believe, to speak at your brother's elementary school class on Veterans Day every single year to share with them. This year he could not do that because he was committed to his position here at TSA and covering shifts so those security checkpoints could continue to go forward and to operate. But also he postponed his 10-year wedding anniversary celebration, I believe because of the financial resources were limited, and also he needed to be here at work, and also had some family plans that across Minnesota while his kids were out of school that would have had the opportunity to enjoy some family time, but sacrificed that to continue to make America safe. So thank you for your commitment, and I'm hopeful that this bonus check that you received today gives you an opportunity to go celebrate your anniversary and spend some time with your family as well. Next, I want to talk about Steve. Stephen, come on up. I want to chat a little bit about you today. He's a transportation security officer, and this Democrat shutdown that we both endured for 43 days also impacted Stephen and his family and his wife, who was also a housing and urban development employee. So she was a government employee as well and was not receiving a paycheck. Extremely difficult for a family to navigate. But during that time, Stephen's wife was also undergoing cancer treatment and required co-pays for experimental medications and treatments, and trying to make ends meet was extremely difficult for him and his family. Steve, I understand you took on a second job as a welder, or you also are a very talented welder. You relied on that income, but also donated gas cards and gift cards. And I know Steve's going to share a little bit about what a blessing that was to his family, but he committed to stay dedicated to his job here at TSA. He's going to use, I believe, his $10,000 bonus to hopefully visit one of his sons who's deployed over the Christmas holiday, because he hasn't seen him for over a year. But I'd like, Stephen, if you'd come up and share just a little bit of your story and why you work at TSA and what we can do to ensure that a family like yours doesn't have to struggle in a shutdown like that again. Come on up.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is TSO Steve Grub, and the shutdown has affected my family and I quite a bit, as you heard. And I just basically am super grateful for everyone, for all their donations. The passengers have been amazing, telling us thank you constantly. My leadership, my supervisors, everyone's been awesome. Thank you for all the gas cards. The bane of my existence coming here every day, driving 45 minutes, was distance to empty on my vehicle. And so I'm very grateful for everyone, and I'm very grateful for this bonus, as you heard. And yes, it's affected all of us, but I couldn't have did this without my team, the rest of us at TSA. We're all helping. We're all in this together. You know, we all say one team, one fight. We're all in this together. So I'm very grateful for everyone, and thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Steve. Shake your hand. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Absolutely. The last individual I want to bring up to introduce to all of you is Jonathan. Jonathan, will you come up here and join me? He joined TSA less than a year ago, and he faced significant challenges during this last government shutdown. Now, Jonathan is an overachiever. He has 13 children, and 7 of whom I believe still live at home. He's extremely blessed, and he also cares for 2 grandchildren who are ages, I believe, 2 and 4. Yep. You've got a busy household, an exciting time over the Thanksgiving holidays. But with the help of his wife, they made it through this difficult and challenging financial situation. But in addition to that financial hardship, his family continues to grieve and to struggle with the loss of his eldest child, who passed away several years ago, but is a hole that they feel every single day. They relied on donations from individuals, gas cards as well, and are extremely grateful for the help that they received to get through the situation that they had. But they also had to stretch their savings, and this bonus, I believe, will allow them to not only pay debts, but also to cover their mortgage payment, purchase food, and have a happy Christmas for all those little kiddos. But Jonathan, if you'd come up and share a little bit about why you work at TSA and what your family has gone through and what we learned from it, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Jonathan Pringle. I joined roughly a year and a half ago for the TSA, and I've always wanted to be in security, so this is like the best thing. Yeah, my family has endured a lot. This Christmas time is when my son passed away, so this is like the hardest part, you know, getting close to the holidays and everything. with him not here. And yes, I do have 13 children. I just want to thank everybody for the donations that have helped out. And like Madam Secretary said, I mean, it's $10,000 is going to help out a lot for financials that haven't been able to make. So
It's fantastic.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Appreciate it so much. Well, we have the opportunity now to bless each of the families that are standing behind me, because we have been extremely diligent with making sure that the taxpayer dollars that we're entrusted with at the Department of Homeland Security are spent appropriately, keeping our country safe. We recognize that investments don't only come in the form of equipment and in the form of resources that are out on the ground, but it also comes in the form of blessing our people and making sure that our people are taken care of with their wages, their benefits, but also bonuses and recognition for when they go above and beyond. So because of that, we have an opportunity here to bless our folks with rewards for their hard work, and to recognize that part of the strength of the Department of Homeland Security, part of the strength of the United States of America, are the people who show up each and every day committed to serving each other. We have $10,000 bonus payments that we will be paying to each of the individuals behind us, recognizing that they are examples that we will continue to work to train every single individual under the department to do and to serve such as they did during this last challenging and difficult time. And also recognizing that this is a season to be grateful, to be thankful for people, and to go out and to make sure that they know it and that we give them the opportunity to spend some time with their families. So let me begin with Alex. Alex, thank you so much. Appreciate it, sir. Jonathan? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Sharon? Thank you. And Alicia? Did I say it correctly? Yes. Tim? There you go. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. Mark? Perfect. Thank you. Tyler? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Jason? Barely found you back there. Val? All right, I'm getting it right. Thank you. Perfect. Violet? Yes, beautiful. Thank you. Michael? Michael, I couldn't find you either. Thank you very much, sir. Nicholas? Yes, thank you. Maura? Oh, thank you. Jonathan? There you are. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Asa?
Yes.
Did I say it? Oh,
Yes,
perfect.
you did. Thank you.
Thomas? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. John? Perfect. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. And Maria? There you are. Thank you. Nicholas? Thank you, sir. Allison? Good to see you. Almost there. All right, Tequila? What did I say? Say it for me. Oh, that's beautiful. John? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Jeffrey? Thank you, sir. Tim? Thank you. Thanks for serving us. Simeon? Wonderful. Thank you. Eduardo? Julie? Thank you. Sherry? Jane? Thank you. Robert? Thank you, sir. Travis? Thank you, sir. And Ryan? Thank you. Thank you. Now, today we have an opportunity to recognize these individuals behind us, but also I want to make an announcement that the Department of Homeland Security and the Transportation Security Administration will be making a historic investment into technical equipment and resources in the agency as well. We will be putting over $1 billion into new scanning equipment, new x-ray equipment, AIT equipment, resources for all of you that you will be able to do your jobs well, accurately, efficiently, make them easier, and allow you more time to enjoy not just your positions at work while you're serving, but to do so with the confidence knowing that we are keeping our passengers safe. So that's exciting times. I don't believe it's been over a decade, maybe 15 years since the department has put this kind of resources into new technologies to keep our transportation systems secure. So that will be coming and being deployed over the next many months. We will start almost immediately We're grateful for your service, but I hope you recognize that not only are we committed to you and to your family's well-being, but also making sure that you have the best resources to do your job and to do it well. So with that, we will open it up to any questions that you may have. Oh my goodness, yes. Well, TPS is a program that was always meant to be temporary. It's a program that is put in place, and I believe for Somalia over 30 years ago, and will need to be evaluated to make sure that it comes and is always implemented in the process for which it was intended. So that's something that will go forward, and I know that the President wants to bring integrity to our programs and make sure that they're applied appropriately to the individuals and to the countries to which they're supposed to benefit. We plan to follow the process that's in law to evaluate TPS and how it applies to different countries and individuals from them. It was never meant to be an asylum program. It was always meant to be put in place after an incident or an event on a temporary basis, and that's what the evaluation will be. Yes. Well, it's not necessarily just 48, and there's many, many individuals, not just across this airport, but across the country, that are being recognized with bonuses. And those nominations and evaluations happen at the local level where they serve with the individuals that they work with, and also their leadership team, which nominates them up to TSA headquarters, who forward them to the executive secretary's office. So it's been applied equally across the department, and that's how these names get forwarded up for nomination and to receive these bonuses.
Secretary, just to be clear on that, TPS, is there a change in condition in the country that would give reason for the termination of the designation?
Well, that's not under the purview that I have the latitude to weigh in on. That's an evaluation that's done by the federal government, and that's what they'll look at, is to see if something from 30 years ago, when this designation was given, if it still holds true, and if the individuals still qualify for a TPS program. It will be something that we'll go through the process on and evaluate. There is a timeline as set under statute that every single country's TPS program gets evaluated on. Yep.
Can you tell us why just Minnesota, or is it for you and
The evaluation applies to how the United States of America interacts with the country when it comes to temporary protective status, and so traditionally and according to the law, it gets applied across the country. All right. Well, I want to remind everybody over the Thanksgiving season to spend some time being grateful for the gifts of this country, for our freedoms, our liberties, the opportunity to get up each and every day and to live in a country that's safe. I'd also like to encourage everybody to go out and to thank a law enforcement officer. Thank those individuals that are out protecting our communities, protecting the families here so that they can get up, go to work every single day, that our kids can go to school, and we can sleep safely in our beds tonight. And I just want to express my deep gratitude for all of you. I'm thankful for individuals who serve in TSA, who serve in our airports and security checkpoints with dignity, integrity, and a happy attitude every day. So thank you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you waiting.